Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about 8.4, translating words into equations or expressions. Word phrases for operational symbols. So this will give you a hint that any of these words we're going to write down will be a plus sign, will be an addition problem. So a couple of words here I want you to write down. Plus, added to, more than, the sum of, and increased by. So anytime you hear those words or phrases, that's going to mean adding, plus sign. Okay, subtraction, obviously minus. Subtracted from, less than. Decreased by, the difference of. Okay, multiplication, a times symbol. Obviously times, the product of, product means multiply, multiplied by, and anytime you have equal groups put together will also be multiplying. Okay, division, divided by. Quotient, and anytime you are separating into equal groups. Okay, so it gives us a few examples here. It says translate the words into expressions. So we're just going to put these words into an expression. Okay, so the first one, a number decreased by 4. Okay, so a number, we don't know what it is. Decreased by, gives us a sign here, it's going to be subtraction. Decreased by 4, so x minus 4. The order does matter. 4 minus x would not work there, because it's a number minus 4, not 4 minus a number. Okay, how about 4 less than a number? 4 less than a number, so you have to ask yourself, is that 4 minus x or x minus 4? So it's 4 less than a number, so here's my number. 4 less than that would be subtracting 4. Again, the order is super important. Whereas number 3 says a number subtracted from 4. Okay, so here's 4. Here's another number subtracted from that. So it's the exact opposite of the one we just did. 3.5 divided by a number. 3.5 divided by a number. We could also write that as a fraction if you wish. 2 more than a number. 2 more than a number. So here's my number, plus 2. A number more than 2. A number more than 2. The order would not matter for those because the order you add doesn't matter. Adding doesn't matter the order. Multiplying doesn't matter the order. Subtraction and division do. Okay. Product of a number and 6. Product of a number and 6. Again, the order doesn't matter. And the last one, 6 multiplied by a number. Order did not matter for those last two. Okay, back page. Finding mistakes. Okay, what did they do wrong? 5x plus x plus 6 equals 36. Looks like they combined like terms and got 6x. That's fine. Didn't do anything with the 6. Left the 6 alone and decided I need to do the opposite of a plus 6. They subtracted 6. And they got 6x equals 30. That means 6 times something is 30. Maybe you can see what the answer should be. Instead of multiplying by 6, they should have divided by 6, because 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, what should they have done instead? They should have divided by 6. Okay, they should have divided by 6. So 30 divided by 6, they should have gotten x equals 5. Okay. Other thing you could have said, you could multiply by the reciprocal of 1 over 6. It doesn't matter. Either way, you'd have got 5. Let's look at the next one. X plus 3 plus x plus 1 equals 17. Looks like the first thing they did is they combined 3 plus x. Are those like terms? They are not. You cannot combine a 3 and an x. So they went wrong right off the bat. What they should have done, I'm going to erase that. Here's your like terms. X plus x is 2x. 3 plus 1 is 4 equals 17. Now I would subtract 4 from both sides. 17 minus 4 is 13. And then I would divide by 2. Should have gotten 6.5. So what should they have done instead? First thing, it combined like terms. They did not do that. All right, now we're going to talk about just a couple in your workbook, guys. This is page 309. Multiply or simplify each side of the numeric equation. So we'll just do a couple of these. Remember to follow order of operations. Multiply first. 40 times 3 is 120 plus 4 is 124. Follow an order of operations. Multiply is 120 plus 3 plus 4. So I am just proving that both sides of the equation are equal. Okay, question number 2. 40 divided by 4 is 10. Plus 4 is 14. All adding, so I can just go left to right. 3 plus 2 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. Plus 2 is 9. Plus 2 is 11. Plus 3 is 14. Okay, next one. 2 times 3. Let's go to number 4 here. 2 times 3 times 4 times 5. Order we multiply doesn't matter, so I'm going to go 6 times 20. 6 times 20 is 120. Here I have to follow order of operations. 60 plus 20 times 3 is 60. And I get 120 on both sides. So just following the order of operations there, guys. Both sides should be the same. I encourage you to do number 3 and 5 as well. Show that both sides are the same, that they are equal. Okay, page 310. Similar to what we just did on the notes. There are 3 sacks of rice. The first sack weighs twice as much as the second. Third weighs 3 times as much as the second. When the 3 stacks are weighed, the total is 72. How much does each sack weigh? So they work through it here. It says they made a mistake. Okay, it says they made a mistake. So first sack weighs twice as much as the second. So I'm going to use their little notes here, and I'm going to say the second sack is X. Okay. If the first sack weighs twice as much, what should I use there? Twice as much as this. Sack 1 would be 2x. Notice what they did. They added 2. Okay, so where did they go wrong? They were adding it instead of multiplying. That's a big difference. The third sack weighs 3 times as much as the second. Okay, sack 3, 3 times as much as this one. That should be 3x. Again, they did 3 plus x. That is incorrect. You can't add. That is different than multiplying when it says 3 times. Okay? 3 times. There's your key. Going back to our notes, that means multiply. So let's add these together. What's 2x plus 1x plus 3x? That should be 6x equals a total of 72. How much does each sack weigh? So I got to divide by 6 and I get 12. So sack 1, 2 times x. Sack 1 weighs 24 pounds. Sack 2 weighs x, 12 pounds. Sack 3, 3 times x, 3 times 12 is 36 pounds. Add them up, you would get a total of 72. And the last question today, coming from page 311. Again, they made a mistake somewhere. Marcus and Stephen are twins. They are trying to save as much money as they can. Marcus has 3 times as much as Stephen, plus 50. They counted their money yesterday and the total was $850. Okay, so we have no idea what Stephen's is, so I'm going to call that X. That looks like what they did too. So how do I write 3 times Stephen's plus 50? So 3 times Stephen's is 3x plus 50. They used 4x plus 50. So what did they do wrong? They didn't see 3 times. For some reason they did 4 times. So if you're going to diagram it, they did 1 too many. So this is Stephen, this is Marcus. If you add those together, it says you're going to have a total of $850. So let's combine like terms. 1x plus 3x is 4x. I cannot combine that with the 50. They are not like terms. Opposite of adding 50 is subtracting 50. 850 minus 50. And now I'm going to divide by 4. And I get 200. So how much does Stephen have? Stephen has x, which is 200. How much does Marcus have? Marcus has 3 times that much. 200 times 3 is 600 plus 50. Marcus has $650. Okay. That concludes our notes today. You guys will have an assignment. Looks like this, lesson 4. Page 632. And there's a few on the back as well. Please be sure when you're done with this, you're taking a picture vertically, not horizontally. Vertically, and then submitting it in the correct spot on the canvas. All right, you guys take care and stay safe.